Greetings to the known world from Mistress Rosalind Jehanne of fair Atlantia. My first piece will be the first one I ever wrote, called The Lament of Two Ladies. It was inspired by watching Kenneth Branagh's version of King Henry V at the same time I was watching a Persian Gulf War on CNN. And it made me think about how we would have gotten the news of a war in our time. As I was a-walking to Glastonbury Fair, oh, the rose and the lily and the violet, oh, I spied a noble woman upon the castle square, and green grows the broad meadow. I hailed her, my lady, why do you look so pale? Oh, the rose and the lily and the violet, oh, and gaze ye so sadly across the forest vale, and green grows the broad meadow. He said, good my lord hath gone off to the war, oh, the rose and the lily and the violet, oh, fighting for King Richard upon a foreign shore, and green grows the broad meadow. Though I be but a maid, and ye a high-born dame, oh, the rose and the lily and the violet, oh, yet in this sad plight, alack, we are the same, and green grows the broad meadow. I too have a sweet fighting in that distant land, oh, the rose and the lily and the violet, oh, for our noble king has a yeoman in his band, and green grows the broad meadow. Well, I will pray to gracious God on high, oh, the rose and the lily and the violet, oh, that the months and the years will swiftly pass on by, and green grows the broad meadow, till thy Lord is restored to his castles and his farms, oh, the rose and the lily and the violet, oh, and my bonny lad is held once more in my arms, and green grows the broad meadow, and green grows the broad meadow. In days of yore, before dirt was invented, Atlantia had a group called the Militant Society of Bards, the MSOBs, and our insignia was this beautiful motley. I actually found it at the bottom of the closet one day, and so I'm wearing it in honor of all of us. Sing ho for the life of the bard, though the road is long and the way is hard, for the soul of a bard is free, oh, the life of the bard for me. I've sung for lords and ladies fair, and deep for peasantry. I've sung for the children in the village square, who dance so merrily. I've sung at night by the firelight, and told of days of yore, to the yeomen bold and the captains old, as they gird up for war. Sing ho for the life of the bard, though the road is long and the way is hard, for the soul of a bard is free, oh, the life of the bard for me. A troubadour he'd welcome is at every hearth and town, from the mountains' doors to the boggy moors, I travel up and down, and the price of bread, a roof for my head, not but a merry poem. Happy and glad as the minstrel lad who can call the world his home. Sing ho for the life of the bard, though the road is long and the way is hard, for the soul of a bard is free, oh, the life of the bard for me. So give me a seat, some friends to meet, and a cup of good strong ale, Of noble steeds and gallant deeds of knights I'll spin my tale, and when I die please let me lie with my harp upon my chest, and the turtle dove and the stars above will sing me to my rest. Sing ho for the life of the bard, though the road is long and the way is hard, for the soul of a bard is free. Oh, the life of the bard for me. Oh, the life of the bard for me. Oh, the life of the bard for me. In the year 991, the Vikings went raiding down the coast of England and were met in opposition by Britnath, whose lord was Athelred. The Vikings demanded tribute, but Britnath replied he would give them only swords and spears. The Vikings said, "We'd love to have a fight, but could we get off this swamp and into that nice dry land over there?" And Britnath, in his overmod, his overconfidence, agreed to the terms, and the Saxons were slaughtered. Halfway through this fragment of a poem, Britnath dies, and his thanes declare over his body that they'll continue to fight on, even though they know their cause is now hopeless. This fragment of a poem, Battle of Maldon, contains one of the most famous of Anglo-Saxon couplets. Hier shall the hadra hata the kendra, mad shall the mara the uramayan lit lath. The translation of which is the first half of the chorus. Here must we hold, so hearken to my counsel. Felled is our Lord, slain by foemen on the field. Now we must honor the oaths we made in Mead Hall. Now we must shoulder the burden of his shield. Great were his gifts of gold and noble gemstones. High were the halls where the heroes boasted so. He was our Lord, so loath am I to leave him. Vow to avenge him by vanquishing the foe. For our hands shall be the harder, and our will shall be the wiser, and our hearts shall be bolder, though our strength must end. Come and follow me to glory, so that when they tell the story, we shall not be forgotten in the halls of men. I will not flee, but farther will I follow, boldly to battle with broadsword in my hand. More than my life was the love I bore for Britnath. Fierce will I fight now, and so defend this land. Come I from kindred of honor and of courage, ne'er shall they say that I nothing was at war. Stand with me steadfast, staunch against the Viking. Wield ye your weapons like warriors of yore. For our hands shall be the harder, and our will shall be the wiser, and our hearts shall be bolder, though our strength must end. Come and follow me to glory, so that when they tell the story, we shall not be forgotten in the halls of men. We stand undaunted, the last of the defenders, stout-hearted men who can strike a mighty blow. We will encourage each other in the war play. Let them advance now, for we shall lay them low. Death is our doom, but let us die with honor. All that lives after is what the bards do say. Fight to be worthy of fame in the future. Let them remember the deeds we do today. For our hands shall be the harder, and our will shall be the wiser, and our hearts shall be bolder, though our strength must end. Come and follow me to glory, so that when they tell the story, we shall not be forgotten in the halls of men. We shall not be forgotten in the halls of men.